All right, let's look at today's question, shall we? What is the difference between compulsive and pathological lying? Well, lying regularly is a really bad habit, and of course it can negatively impact your career, your reputation, and your relationships, because lying fundamentally undermines trust, doesn't it? And when someone acquires the habit of lying to the extent that having to tell the truth makes them feel uncomfortable, that person is a compulsive liar. Now, it is often the case that compulsive liars use the lie as a means to avoid confrontations, which would have maybe otherwise arisen had they told the truth. For compulsive liars, I suppose, lying becomes almost an automatic response in most situations. Compulsive liars often lie for no clear reason, and for no clear benefit. They make up lies spontaneously for the purpose of, well, essentially telling people what they think they want to hear. And they would most probably admit to having lied if you confronted them, so they will admit it. Pathological lying, on the other hand, is not so much a habit as it is a coping mechanism, and it's often associated with some other kind of mental health disorder, particularly antisocial personality disorder. Now, unlike compulsive liars, pathological liars always have a set agenda or a goal in mind when they lie. They don't just lie, they lie strategically. They lie to get their way. Their lies are purposefully manipulative and cunning. And they often even believe their lies themselves, because they're quite unable to distinguish fantasy from reality. Whereas compulsive liars, even though they are addicted, so to speak, to lying, know that they're lying, and they do often feel shame when they lie. Pathological liars, on the other hand, rarely if ever do. They don't feel shame. They often continue lying even when they know that you know they are lying. And pathological lying tends to go hand in hand with narcissistic personality disorder. Now, while habitual lying always has immensely detrimental effects on all parties involved, compulsive liars can actually get along in life pretty well, even if it's only because they tell the kind of lies that they know people want to hear. Pathological lying, on the other hand, can be distinguished by its very purposeful, self-serving and manipulative ends, which are particularly toxic for any and every kind of relationship. Pathological lying tends to go hand in hand with narcissistic personality disorder. So there you go, that's the difference. Right, okay, let's look at today's question. What is light language? Is it the same as Enochian? Is this a real question? I'm not answering that. This is a stupid question. The language of the angels. I'm not answering this. Give me the next question. Stupid.